points for Tanner Davis, points for Ethan Potter.
Time to recap today's game. This is Trailblazer Postgame.
And hi there again, everybody. Welcome inside Burns Arena. Once again, Trailblazers losing their third in a row tonight. They lose to UT Arlington 56-52. First half, Mike.
Slow start.
Yeah, first half they had 18 points, and they scored 34 in the second half. UT Arlington 27 in the first, 29 in the second. It was just a defensive slugfest, and you expect that with UT Arlington. They're one of the best. They are the best defensive team in the conference and one of the best in the West, and they proved it tonight. Trailblazers just could not get any kind of a rhythm shooting up until a little bit late in the second half.
Well, you heard Coach Turner talk about it. Their goal was to take the three-point shot away from this Utah Tech team, and they did it.
I mean, they're second best in the nation at doing that.
1-15. I mean, that's only going to – they're going to jump in those standings. I mean, they could be number one by the end of the weekend, holding Utah Tech to 6%. But Utah Tech they were not taking bad shots. They were good-looking shots. To start the game, they got some great looks, just unable to convert.
Trailblazers made 3 more shots than UT Arlington, but the Mavericks were 17 of 21 from the free throw line, 9 of 18, 50% from the free throw line. So the Trailblazers lose out on 8 free throws compared to them. And then the three-point line, 6 points difference there. So that's a 14-point difference. And from the free throw line, 8 points. You can control that. You're not being defended. And the Trailblazers have been very good from the free throw line in the last 3 games. They were 43 of 50 in the last 3 games, only 7 misses. But tonight, 9 for 18. So, Trailblazers, this is a great defensive team in UT Arlington. Stunned the Trailblazers in the first half. They got it together, made some adjustments, and came back. But they missed free throws down the stretch. You cannot do that at home. You can't. I mean, you just can't.
Yeah, left too many points at the free throw line. And you touched on some important things there, Rob, because they played a really good game. When you look, 16 offensive rebounds. Look at the steals. I mean, Utah Tech with 13 steals, right? I mean, so there's some great statistics. They just, plain simple, just could not get the ball to go through the hoop. They just missed shots. Bottom line, everything else looked good. I thought their defense was good. Points in the paint, 38-26 advantage for Utah Tech. Just an all-around, fast break points, 19-4. I mean, if you were to look at all of those stats, you would think that Utah Tech won until you get to field goal percentage, three-point percentage, free throw percentage, and that was the difference.
So leading the way for Utah Tech was Ethan Potter. He had 16 points, 11 rebounds, a double-double. Tanner Davis had 16 points and 5 rebounds. And he also had 2 steals and an assist. Chance Trujillo was 7 points, but he was 3 of 15. Juice Holt, only 4 points. He was 1 for 11. That came in the final 30 seconds on a crazy shot. So, and then Noah Belonga, he struggled as well, 3 for 13. So the shots just weren't there. And like you said, they had some looks. They just missed them.
Yeah, great offense, and I think that started early. Right from the beginning. Great execution, good looks, a little miss. And then it was just one miss after another. And they kind of got a little bit tight and then forcing it a little bit. And then it just got hard. But great game by Tanner Davis. I thought his stat line, phenomenal. 16 points, 6 of 7, 4 for 6 from the three-point line, 5 rebounds. You look at the double-double by Ethan Potter, 16 points, 11 points, and almost a double-double by Noah Belonga, 7 points and 9 rebounds. So the effort was there. They just didn't make shots.
All right, so now we've got to unveil our player of the game.
Our player of the game is presented by Stewart Awnings and Outdoor Living, Southern Utah's outdoor amenities experts.
All right, so our Stewart Awnings player of the game is?
My vote is Tanner Davis.
No,
No?
I override you. Ethan Potter.
Ethan Potter.
Because when they were struggling, he's the
that's
only
right,
guy
yeah.
that could do it. So
16-11. Yep,
yeah,
you're right.
Ethan Potter, he finished with 16 points. I had to override you, sorry.
You did it.
But he had a double-double.
It's a great
16
game.
points, 11 rebounds, and he also had 2 steals. 5 of those 11 rebounds came on the offensive end. He was 2 for 2. So Ethan Potter is our Stuart Awnings player of the game. I just needed a couple of more Ethan Potters tonight.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic. You know what you're going to get with Ethan Potter. He's going to play hard. He's going to be tough. He's going to be the backbone of your offense. A lot of post touches. He makes great decisions. Fantastic game by Ethan Potter. And we look at that 32 minutes and only 1 foul, right? And
yeah.
It was a physical game, so he's a smart, heady player and just did a lot of really good things tonight.
All right, we're waiting for head coach John Judkins. I'm sure he's not very happy because this is a game that he felt like, you know what, they can do well and get a win here. And they fell behind by 13, and I think they just got stunned by that defensive pressure, especially on the perimeter because they were bumping you, and they did not give any space for the Trailblazers guards out on that perimeter, especially from the three-point line.
And I think of that stretch, just remembering under a minute, Utah Tech played great defense for a full possession, shot clock all the way down, gave up an offensive rebound. New shot clock, played again, 15, 20 seconds, gave up another offensive rebound, and then a foul. I mean, one defensive rebound right there probably changed the dynamic of that game.
And then in the final minute, when it was a 2 or 3 point game, Trailblazer played great defense, and they tipped it right to Seamster, wide open, lay it up, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, it's a tough ending for Utah Tech. That one's going to sting. Fortunately for them, they get to get right back at it with Tarleton here on Saturday night.
Yeah, Tarleton State coming into Burns Arena on Saturday night, 7 o'clock tip-off. The Texans lost at Southern Utah by a point. That's the first conference win for the T-Birds.
Big one.
So that kind of helped them out because now Tarleton State and Utah Tech, they're tied at 2 and 3 in the conference standings. We're going to take a break. When we come back, the head coach, John Judkins.
Welcome to Utah Tech University. From classrooms to cliffs and lectures to lakes. Here, we celebrate active learning, active life. Our Trailblazers learn by doing, are career ready, and solve real problems with real partners to meet community needs. Here, students get the full college experience and choose from 300 affordable academic programs. All in one of the most stunning destinations on Earth. With this as your backyard, life is just as active as your education. Come experience active learning, active life at Utah Tech University.
All right, welcome back inside Burns Arena. Trailblazers lose by 4 to UT Arlington, 56-52. Head coach John Judkins joined us now on Trailblazer postgame show. All right, Coach, just give us your thoughts.
Winning plays, Rod. Winning plays. That's what we talked about in there was just, I love the effort, Rod. We played hard. I mean, that's a tough team. They really drive you. Defensively, to hold a team to 56, to hold them to 32% shooting. You look at the stat sheet, you'd normally say a team that does that won the game. Yeah. So I think we did some things really good. Again, our hill, our what do you want to call it, the same thing we keep doing was rebounding again, Rod.
Yeah.
We gave up 10 offensive boards the second half. First half, I thought we did really well, 3, and gave up 3, then we gave up 10, and those are crucial
At crucial
ones.
times.
Yeah, so we missed. That's what I'm talking about, winning plays. Those are crucial times. And then foul shooting. We go 50%. We missed first half. We go 3 guys go 0 for 2. You just can't do that. And then we come down and we have 2 one-on-ones in the second half, and we boink them. We missed right off the bat. You can't. We shot 50%. We're 9 for 18 from the foul line. It's just. We got to get there more, but we got to make them. And
you've done well the last 3 games.
Yeah.
43 of 50 the previous 3 games.
Yeah, it's just and that's again we shoot a lot of them, and some nights they go in, but man, you gotta when somebody's missing them, the other guy's got to step up. We just missed. I mean, I gave Tanner a lot of credit. I thought Tanner played extremely hard. He's one that's probably our worst foul shooter percent-wise, and he gets up there and shoots them well, and he makes them at crucial times. And it just we can't you can't beat teams close games when you can't make foul shots. And again, that one's just mental. I mean, it's yourself. We wrote how bad do you want it, and that's one right there that you gotta be that tough guy. I said I need to find a dog. I got to find a dog that I can count on that go gets me a big time rebound in a big time situation of a game, and I think I have some of those guys, but they're not showing me. They're not showing me they can do that, and I got to get a guy to do it, and hopefully they'll do that on Saturday.
Yeah, let's talk about Saturday. Tarleton State losing at Southern Utah by a point tonight, so both of you are now 2-3 in conference play. Again, we talked about it in our pregame show with you, that you can't overstate how important this week is. This one's over. Now you got to take care of business on Saturday, a team that is even with you in the standings.
Yeah, again, home games are big, and you got to win home games. And I thought we had chances tonight. We just didn't take advantage of it. But we let one go, and now we got to get one back. So we got to get that one on Saturday. We got to get that one on Saturday, and then worry about other things. Just focus on that one. But we just didn't shoot the ball tonight well. Did they guard us well? Yeah, they're a very good defensive team. They get into you, but we, first half we shoot 22% from the field, and then the second half we shoot 42%. So, we just can't have those bad nights shooting the ball. I mean, our guard line. I mean, we had his was really bad. Was he 1 for 11? And then you have Chance. It's 3 for 15,
and
and then Noah. What did Noah shoot? 3 for 13.
Yeah.
I mean,
Chance is out trying to get it better now.
Guys are good shooters. I mean, we just gotta you gotta continue to do it. And again, in practice, I'm on them all the time of game shots, game speed, game shots, game. It's easy to come out here and just shoot around and not move, but you got to move and you got to get a sweat and you got to go. But we had some good looks. They're good. They're a good defensive team. But we still had some pretty good looks that we missed, and so we'll show it to them on film. We'll see some things to get better tomorrow and be ready to play on Saturday. But the one thing I was really happy with, Rod, is our energy. We came out with fire in our eyes. The crowd helped us a ton. When we made that run, the crowd was getting into it. I thought we had one bad possession. I got on my bench for it. Was Toby? We're down 1, and we throw it to him in the corner off a fast break, and he shoots a 3, which is not really his game. But again, it's my bench telling him to shoot it, but again, that's something we gotta, I don't want him to say don't shoot. I don't want to get that, but you gotta kind of know where we finally got back in the game down 1, and we gotta make sure we get a good possession right there. That was a big one for us. But again, things that we gotta do better. But again, I love how hard they played, and I love our defense in the second half was solid, except the offensive rebounding.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's turn that all the good stuff into a win.
Yeah.
Saturday night. Okay, that'll do it for the Trailblazer postgame show. Thank you, Coach. Next up, Saturday night, 6:45 pregame here on Trailblazer Sports Vision on YouTube and the Fan Sports Radio Network. 7 o'clock tip-off with the Texans of Tarleton State. So that'll do it. From here in Burns Arena, for Coach Judkins, for Mike Olson, and our entire crew, Trailblazers, final score, losing by 4, 56-52. We'll see you Saturday night against Tarleton State. Good night, everybody.